Plot 0, 1, and 8/7 on a number line, like the one shown below, in such a way that each number falls on a tick mark. Okay, so I'm going to let each tick mark represent 1/7 because 8/7 is 8 copies of 1/7. So each tick mark is going to be 1/7. I'm going to put 0 on the leftmost spot, and then I'm going to say, okay, that's 1/7, 2/7, 3/7, 4/7, 5/7, 6/7, 7/7, which is 1, and 8/7, which is the other point I wanted to plot. Consider the number 1.234. Express the number in expanded base 10 notation using powers of 10 for each place value. Okay, so it might be helpful to just write this with place value values before we do powers of 10. So this is going to be 1 um, in the ones place, 2 in the tenths place, 3 in the hundredths place, and 4 in the thousandths place. Okay, now I want to write each of these values as powers of 10. Okay, so 1 is 10 to the 0. A 0.1, that's 10 to the negative 1. 0.01 is 10 to the negative 2. And 0.001 is 10 to the negative 3. Now I want to draw a picture using base 10 blocks to represent the number using as few of each block type as possible. So if I need to show thousandths, and I do because I have 4 thousandths, then I'm gonna have to let my large cube represent a whole. So my large cube equals 1. Okay. So 1.234, so I've got 1, so that's my large cube. Okay. And then 2/10, a tenth of the large cube would be a flat. So I've got 2 of these. 2 flats, because 10 flats make up a cube. So it would take 10 of these to make one of these, so I have 2/10. Then I have 3/100. A hundredth is going to be a tenth of a tenth, right? So a tenth of this guy, a tenth of a flat would be a long, and it would take 100 longs to build a whole. Okay, so I'm going to have 3 longs. Okay, and then I have 4 thousandths, and 1,000th is my tiny little, sometimes people call these shorts. I have 4 shorts because it takes 1,000 of these to make one of these. So this is 4 thousandths. Each one of these is 1,000th. And when I say this number out loud, 1.234, we would say 1 and 234 thousandths. So you look at the very last place value, the 4 is in the thousandths place. So you say 234 thousandths. And another way to explain this would be to look at the base 10 blocks and say, how many of my tiny cubes do I have? This is 1,000, right? So that's my 1, right? And then this is 234. Oops, I drew 4 of these and I was only supposed to draw 3. 1 and 234 little cubes. That's 234 thousandths.